Attention investors with at least $100,000 to invest now. Who else wants to make 10 times their money easily with 4 ETFs? Turn every $100,000 invested into $1 million passively with buy and hold. This strategy is not for pansies. If you can't handle 30% drawdowns, skip this video. This is not for you. You simply can't get 1,000% gains anywhere else in the world right now. Stocks are at .com-like valuations and ready to implode. Time to sell. Take the easy profits you've made. Bonds are all going to crash even worse than stocks. Inflation is way over 5%. Official inflation is 5%. It's easy to argue it's more like 10 to 15%. If you own any form of bond, from a U.S. Treasury, a corporate high-yield junk bond, investment-grade bonds, state bonds, sell before you experience massive losses. The yields on these bonds need to be above the level of inflation. Otherwise, they will pop, even worse than stocks. Right now, they're nowhere near inflation. It's the worst investment that exists. There's really only one small sector of the stock market that's set to print profits in 2022. And it's not the FANG stocks. They're likely to trade flat and eventually crash due to the looming fiscal cliff. Here's what that looks like. This is a chart from Bloomberg. The U.S. government spent historic sums to support the economy during the lockdowns. Its withdrawal will create an unusually big fiscal cliff. In other words, the profits that corporations have been putting up in the last year have been historically high, and there's no way on God's green earth that they will maintain this level because the free money from the government is coming to an end. Even with Pelosi's $3.5 trillion new stimulus package, this is still the roadmap to a disaster in the economy. Unless we get 10 million jobs online tomorrow, the problem is very easy to predict, and the administration in charge is not creating a pro-growth, pro-job economy. This is extremely easy to predict. There's really only one 10-time growth opportunity, and it's in a cryptocurrency called Ethereum. It will soon overtake Bitcoin and become the single dominant cryptocurrency. This takes Ethereum from $3,000 a coin to easily $30,000, probably more like $60,000 a coin in less than 10 years. Possibly, and I would say actually likely, this takes place in the next 24 months as Ethereum switches to proof of stake. This will make Ethereum better than Bitcoin in every single way imaginable. It will simultaneously crush the hopes of many of the popular altcoins that have been stealing some of the profits from Ethereum. We're talking about Cardano, Solana, Polkadot. Okay, what's the point if Ethereum switches to proof of stake? I'd like to invite you to test drive Portfolio Builder's high-risk portfolio. It's already up 195% in 2021. And it's going far higher. Here's a little look at our monthly breakdown. We actually closed out August 25%. We have a tiny drawdown in September. Right now is a beautiful time to put this portfolio to work. Now, here's what the trade alert will look like when you sign up. It'll be updated with my most recent trade alert recommendation. But at the time of recording this video, here's how we would put $100,000 to work. On your defense, we call this the crash insurance. UVXY is the ticker, 381 shares. Whenever the financial system has its snap, and it will, you're going to make a bloody fortune on UVXY. It's important for any portfolio. Next up, we like the Grayscale Trust, ETHE. This is an OTC stock, and it gives you exposure to Ethereum from your stock account. 1,969 shares. This represents about half our portfolio. Next, the critical hedge. This is the sector of the stock market that I see exploding higher for the next 3 to 5 years as we enter an inflationary cycle. It's going to be led by commodities and followed by labor markets. Watch for rising wages as companies struggle to get people back to work without increasing pay. As this increase in pay makes its way through from the bottom and top, companies are going to be raising prices. Okay, so this is just mind-boggling what's happening. You have to have NRGU. It gives you the big, giant oil and gas companies times 3. I believe this is a critical hedge because it goes up as interest rates rise. And it's going to be the single sector of the stock market that can deliver a 10 times return in a few years. The other big play is just dead obvious, and that's rare earth metals. If we look at the political push for carbon neutrality, well, guess what? They make about 1/100th the amount of lithium, cobalt, nickel, and other rare earth metals we're going to need to get even close to this pipe dream they have. Just Apple and Tesla alone are going to create a massive bottleneck in these rare earth metals. So those are the two places in the stock market where you can get huge gains. The technology disruptor that's likely to overtake Bitcoin and put some serious pain in all of its competition is Ethereum as it switches from proof of work to proof of stake. This is a beautiful portfolio and it's really set to dominate if you put this to work right now. We've had some news from China banning these cryptos. We've got SEC targeting this and that. We've got Janet Yellen's harping about this. This is buy the dip opportunity. The government's a mess. Globally, corporations are crushing jobs with automation and robotics. The only way these guys stay in power is by printing, and then printing. And this is going to make Ethereum and other coins go skyrocketing. The only fear you really have is a systematic crash in the financial system, which you're hedged against with UVXY. The more immediate threat, in my opinion, are interest rates on bonds going up, which means the bond market collapses. And this will drive the value of these commodity producers sky high with NRGU and REMX. So there you go. Let's take a look at some of these charts. ETHE is our way to get into Ethereum. Look, I'm telling you 1,000% return. What if it's already gone up 3,000% in just the last few years? Check out this chart. It's been up as much as 3,000%. As of taking this screenshot, it was up 2,200%. So I'm not overestimating this. If anything, I'm underestimating the return you can make with this buy and hold play. NRGU is the 3-time big oil play. It's been up as much as 520% in 2021 when rates started to crash due to passing stimulus. Guess what we're about to do? Pass lots and lots of stimulus. The key is the primaries next November. That's going to push the government to spend as much as possible to win votes and make this play go screaming higher. Here's a look at that chart. But again, it's the ultimate hedge for crypto to be long oil and gas because it hedges you against a bond market collapse. REMX, rare earth metals, up as much as 312% in 2021. And again, this just doesn't get better and better and better over time as we try to get more and more electric stuff into our economy, whether it's electric vehicles, more iPhones, you name it. They need what REMX delivers. Beautiful chart, just getting started. UVXY shot up 1,100%, turning every $1,000 into 11,000 in 2020. This is what happens when things snap. People go bankrupt, and it creates a domino effect of events that causes massive losses and margin calls. It's a beautiful play. You got to be patient for it. The setup for this is coming indeed. So click the link below for your $100,000 trade alert. Now we do ask that you have at least $100,000 to put to work so that when we let you know what our subscription fee is, it's going to be nothing. You'll probably make more than that in the first week if you put that 100K to work. Now if you're trading less than that, sorry, we're just not the best outfit for you, but I hope you've learned a lot from this video. So click the link below for your free trade alert now. Disclaimer, there is no magic formula to getting rich. Success in investment vehicles with the best prospects for price appreciation can only be achieved through proper and rigorous research and analysis. The opinions in our e-newsletter are just that, opinions of authors. We are 100% independent in that we are not affiliated with any bank or brokerage house. Information contained herein, while believed to be correct, is not guaranteed as accurate. Warning, investing often involves high risks. All right, guys, I really hope you'll take advantage of this and take your free trial right now. So click the link below for your $100,000 trade alert. The second you sign up, you're going to start getting daily webinars where we talk you through the whole trading portfolio and strategy head to toe. You'll get to meet other investors following the program, and you're going to get the exact buy alert sent to your text message and email immediately when you sign up. All free of charge and no credit card required.